So I am going to be benchmarking Overwatch on a GTX 1070 or GTX 770 system with an Intel Core i5-4570, not the K, just the regular 4570. The specs are as follows. I believe the 4570 is a 3.2 gigahertz quad core, which boosts up to 3.6 or 3.7. And then I have the MSI GTX 770 Twin Frozr edition with the 4GB edition, I believe. Yeah, either 4 or 2, I'm not sure. Right now we are playing with the epic settings, and I do believe this card is comparable to the GTX 1050 Ti, if not a tad bit better in performance. Albeit, Overwatch is not the hardest game to run, but should be still pretty beautiful and pretty graphic. Looks pretty fun here. Yeah, so this card specifically is actually very nice, and it stays very cool. And it doesn't go past 80 degrees, which is very nice, which means I do have some headroom, perhaps, with overclocking, but I haven't really messed around with all that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be providing much commentary here. I think I'm just gonna be playing, and you can pay attention to the temps and all that. But like I was saying, this card does not go past 80 degrees, which is very nice. Stays very cool, very quiet, and if I were to recommend it to someone that's perhaps buying this used and was wondering how this runs, or what have you, I do recommend it. It's actually a really good card. I got this off. I got this from eBay, not eBay, Kijiji, which is like an online listing site, for around, or for $100, which is a pretty killer deal, considering this is pretty much a GTX 1050 Ti, which even then have inflated in price due to the crypto mining and all that. The cheapest one I could find was around, like $220 Canadian, which is still pretty pricey. I remember last summer looking at the 1050 Ti's, and they were like, what, 170-ish or something around that. I don't remember the exact price, but they were around that. So, kind of sad, but it is what it is. Yeah.
You're powered up. Get in there. You're covered.
I'm not the best at sniping, but I mean, I don't really play this game as often as my other main games. yeah. Let me, or actually I think I'm just gonna upload after this. I'm gonna benchmark a few more games that I do play often, and probably just gonna upload them for the same people, you know, that want to find out if how this card runs in those games and all that.
I have your back. What's that there?
Oh man. Oh boy. I think I'm gonna switch over to Lucio here.
Come on, let's bring it together.
Oh shit, I messed that up. That's good. Oh, I booted the Genji off. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Just looking at the top left here, it does seem to hover around 60, 70 FPS. 70, 80 FPS. I don't think I've seen it below 70 actually, which is good. Although if you're looking to get like 144 hertz monitors and what have you, I perhaps would suggest blasting or putting the settings down to ultra, and you can definitely guarantee at least 120 FPS over at all times on this card. And it's very good, and it's absolutely a killer for these games, these esports games, which is exactly what I got this for. You know, the esports games, which admittedly, you know, if you're running a GTX 770 or if you're running esports games on GTX 770, theoretically this card should last you a very long time, because the 770 is, albeit quite a very powerful card for these esports games. So that's just one of my 2 cents, I guess. So I'm very excited to benchmark the rest of this card and all that. These guys seem to stay in this corner a lot. Oh man. Oh boy. That's awesome. We held that off. Ultimate's almost up here. Which is great.
You hear that?
Should probably back up here. Where did the diva go?
Oh, let's break it.
Okay, that time you could. I was actually I meant to press Alt there because I wanted to see if this could reach or if the FPS would drop below 70, and it did for like a split second. Which is it's not a bad thing or anything. It's just paying attention to the percent lows of this card and all that. Just because I've never really meant to, or I've never really looked to benchmark this card up until now. So just that, I guess. Can't believe we're actually holding pretty well here, albeit pretty quickly. Yeah, can't believe we actually held, which is awesome. Maybe I jinxed it. Maybe I did jinx it. If I jinx this, I'll be pretty pissed. Oh man. That's awesome. Good job, guys. So yeah, that's that. If you would like to maybe see this game benchmarked in like different settings, or maybe even a different card, let me know. Other than that, you know, i5-4570, 16 gigs of DDR3, and the GTX 770 from MSI. Very good setup here, and definitely recommend the card itself. Alright, bye bye.